portraits. Yeah. I was waiting for my applause because this is the only time I get applause. I didn't contribute to the ask, so this is my contribution. Yeah, so welcome. I hope you're enjoying the show. I hope you're enjoying everything. Yeah, so I have Paul here. I'll need him to say a few words before we continue our night. This is just the beginning of our evening anyway. We have a lot of things planned, and we're going to hear a lot more from Pete Souza. So before then, I'll let Paul say a few words before we continue.
Thank you all for coming. It's such an honor to have all friends, family, Dikan supporters, community here. It's been my dream to have this here for a long time. Just to know Pete, he's one of my photo heroes, and to have my lecturer, Alice Gabina, that's my lecturer who made all this happen. She started it all. She believed in the kid from Ghana in his classroom. And today, look what is happening. And I'm grateful for Pete for coming and having this exhibition here. We've had a week, 4 days of classes for 21 students in Ghana, and a lady came all the way from Nigeria. And this is a testimony of what photojournalism and storytelling could be. And I'm grateful for all of you being here and to see these pictures. And it's always my vision to bring something closer to us, to appreciate journalism, appreciate storytelling, and to also inspire young generation and creative leaders in Ghana that they can also tell their own story and see the work of Pete and what is possible here. We had presidential photographers in the classroom, we had photojournalistic classroom, and for the first time, I've never been in Pete's class, right? And so to have it here and bring my favorite lecturer also here means a lot. And we're grateful for the American Embassy and Ambassador for supporting, and that's always been there for us. We're grateful. So when I reached out to Alice and said, hey, we want to bring Pete here. She didn't know she was part of the deal. And Pete agreed, and it's like, okay, you're coming along. And Pete gratefully agreed to have exhibition with us. And this is the first of its kind. First time we've been in Africa. And we're grateful, yes, this is the first time we've been in Africa. We're grateful. Yeah, so Pete, want Pete to say a few words about his pictures. Alice and I and Pete, we've spent the week creating this, arranging them in a way of how he saw, and it's an honor to have you here. So we'll leave it to Pete and afterwards.
I've got a lot to say, but I'm going to mostly say it out there. But I thank Paul and the ambassador for making this happen. And it's especially rewarding to see my photographs on a wall, because we're all used to looking at photographs on a screen. And I still get excited about prints, seeing prints on the wall. I'll just tell you one anecdote, and that is, I texted the former president today and said that I was in Ghana doing a workshop, photo workshop, and he replied, well, how's the trip? And I said, well, it's good to be in Ghana for more than a day. Which was like my sort of little dig at what it was like as president, where you would come into a country for one night and then be gone the next day. So, Ambassador.
Well, thank you. I know you want to hear from him and not me, but I want to say a few words of thanks to Pete and Alice and Paul and the Dikan Centre, which has been here not quite a year, but is already doing fabulous things, including this workshop for photojournalists. And we talked yesterday about the really important role of photojournalism as Ghana gears up for elections next year. Important all the time, because photos, as we see here, can tell the whole story and also leave us with some of the most lasting impressions. My favorite was the one of the little black boy touching the head of the president, and it's just a simple image, but what that said about what African Americans felt about his election, it's still just deeply moving. It's a beautiful picture. And now there are pictures that I hadn't seen before of the Ghana trip that are also so beautiful and that you printed just for this exhibition yourself.
Yes, that's right.
So we are very proud to have this wonderful photo editor and famous White House photographer and photojournalist, and man of great talents, and also, I don't know what the word is, but we got a lot of moral strength from you in your after White House pastimes.
I don't know what you're talking about.
People have to Google that. But we're very glad you're here and very glad for what this says about the Dikan Center and the U.S.-Ghana relationship going forward. Thank you.
Thanks for coming. Thanks, everybody.
We want Alice to say a last word. And
Yep.
we'll go.
Thank you, Ambassador, and it's been such a pleasure to be here. And Paul, as I've said, I'm in awe of what you've accomplished, and I just hope to see the future of photojournalism from all of the students that we've worked with this week. It's so important, as we can see, as a testament these pictures on the wall today.
Thank you. So we're going to go to the other side, and we're going to listen to Pete, and then later on, Alice is going to ask Pete some few questions, and then we'll call it a night, and we can all come back and see the pictures again. Thank you.